Yay! What's going on, everyone? Frelin Arts Subprime Hero. It's Monday. The weekend left. It has now arrived. It's the week. It's Monday. It's the end of the first day of the week, folks. So pumped up. It's Martin Luther King Jr. Day also, folks. I hope you guys are celebrating that, at least putting him in your memories and your prayer and your thoughts, and also encouraging the movement that he tried to start. So anyhow, folks, hope you guys are having a great one. I know I did. We had a really good day. A little slow at the dealership, but as in spirit of the dealership, very good. Team's doing everything they can. They're doing their best, man. And that's the only thing you could ever ask out of anybody. You can't ask them to go more than they can do, right? So if they're doing their best and the day still wasn't the most productive day, is that really a bad day? No, it's not, because what they're doing right now is sowing seeds for the future so they can harvest that fruit that they are right now currently planting and taking care of. And I know that they're doing a great job with it. This team is killer at that kind of stuff. I could tell you every one of the guys I have on my floor are always trying to be better than they were yesterday. Very proud of them. I mean, all of us, we're not perfect. There's the days that we come in and we kind of are tired, or we maybe don't feel like we're up to it. And sometimes it's hard to get over that. But for the most part, my team does everything they can, just like me. And I try to do my best to lead by example. But they also follow by example. I love what they're doing. I love to watch what they're doing and to lead and follow their lead in a lot of things. I have a lot of great people on this floor right now. I have a lot of people who are very forward thinking. They start branding themselves. They're trying to get more better at their digital marketing. They're trying to learn how to treat their customers and grow with their customers and to maintain their customer base and to get those repeats and referrals, all that type of stuff. What a great team I have. Very, very blessed, man. Today, like I said, today is Monday. It's the 18th. Time is going by fast, folks. Take advantage of every moment. Do not waste it. Yes, so true, right? So I don't know, I'm not going to stay on here too long, but I do want to go around and go talk to a lot of my team members so you guys can get introduced to them a little bit. You guys kind of already know them if you've been following this, but let's go see how everybody's doing real quick.
Lifehouse, first time sponsor.
Let's go check it out. Right now I got Ad Ryan. He's doing his thing over here. Mr. Adrian, how you doing today, sir?
Oh, I'm doing very good. This thing has been done.
What thing has been done?
That car sold today. Keeps the bill collector away.
You know how that goes. Every single day. Make it happen, my friend. Hey, on a Monday like this, I need a deal. It was, I was talking about how today it wasn't the most productive, as in we had a lot of traffic or sold a lot of cars, but I do know that everybody's trying their best. I know everyone's doing well. So I know that what seeds you guys are planting today, we're all going to harvest those fruits later. So I'm excited about that. So just keep grinding away, keep doing your thing. Selling a car, even though he sold one today, I'm sure he still got on the phone, made his phone calls, did all that stuff, because you can't just sell one and hope that another one lands in your lap. You have to get that one to land in your lap. You have to go fishing for it, put the right bait on there, go put a bunch of different poles in different spots, different parts of the lake and different streams, so you can try to catch different types of fish and whatever you can. Get as many lines out there as you can, and I promise you it'll work out great. So that's awesome, man. I'm glad you got one today. Keep growing, keep doing your thing. 100%. I appreciate you, man. And
appreciate you wrapping up payroll today, dog.
That's how I do, dog. I do it quick. I just wish I could have got more of those deals paid, man. There was a lot of non-funded deals, but hey, that's a good thing when we sell a lot of cars because of that. So
I was happy with mine. We're good.
That's right. I appreciate you, dude. Man, you got these two right here. How you boys doing? Crazy Monday.
Yeah, just make phone calls.
All right, well, keep doing your thing, man. Tomorrow that deal will be here at noon. We'll just wrap that deal up. That should be good. Some customers, I love them. Sometimes they're just a little bit more difficult, and sometimes it's just miscommunication. So whatever it is, doesn't matter. They're coming in tomorrow. We'll get it done. You know what I'm saying? So bam, we'll get that stuff done. How's your day been going today, Frank?
I'm getting my week set up.
That's all that matters, man. Just plant those seeds, bro. Plant those seeds. I've been saying that a lot in this video. Plant those seeds so we can sow all that stuff later. Sow them seeds so we can go ahead and harvest. We're going to harvest some good fruit later, buddy. Some tomatoes, some potatoes, some naters and maters and all that kind of stuff, right? That's right. It's whatever you call it, right? So, hey, we all have our own way. But no, I appreciate you too. Keep grinding, man. Keep working hard. I know you guys are. But let's get the rest of this week rocking. Today was an okay day, but let's make this week a great week. We can do that. It's good to have sometimes a day like this to get caught up, to get the phone calls in, get all that type of stuff. So do your thing, boys. We'll see y'all later. And I'm sure I'll see you before we head out of here today, but I appreciate you guys. You guys have a great night, okay? All right. And boom. Patrick moved to this office for the day because he knew this would be the last one I went to. So he remembers the old last is best. So he wanted to do that. So now, how's your day been going so far, my friends?
My day was actually pretty busy today. I had 3 potential customers in front of me. Not right now deals, but they have a plan set. You know, problem solvers. So in the future, those will turn into something spectacular.
Super califragilistic That sounds really cool to me. Yeah, and I know that you definitely planting a lot of seeds. You always do, man. You're always out there making sure that you're ready for that next level, for that next day, for that next week. Because it's what you're doing now was not what you're gaining just now. You're going to be gaining for the future, and you got to set yourself up. This business is about being set up, having the appointments, being consistent with that, and making sure that your clients know where you're at. But when you have a pipeline full all the time and your bucket's constantly overflowing, it's easy to keep selling cars. But when that bucket starts to empty out, it's hard to keep filling it as you're pouring out. So it's like, gosh, dang it. So you always want that to be full. You want that pipeline to be busting out the seams. So keep doing your thing. You're the best here at that, man. So I love that you're doing that. Keep doing your thing. Keep growing. Don't stop. Michael, how you doing, my friend?
Doing pretty good, actually.
That's good.
Set up for this week.
There you go. You're sitting in the office with the right guy. Keep listening to this guy. This is who I would be trying to spit game with, who I'd be trying to role play with, who I'd be like, how do you do what you just did? That's the guy right there. So Salesman of the Year. I mean, hello. All right, guys. Have a great night. Let's keep rocking, bros. So love that. Great team. You know what I mean? I know there's some other people outside right now probably knocking around. We do have a deal going down right there. Mr. Gary and his people. Awesome. Good job, Gary. So we got one more delivery getting ready to happen. So I'll be here doing paperwork for a little bit longer. But I love it when that happens. So anyway, I'm not going to keep you guys much longer. I just want to throw some love at you really quick. Let you see what's going on. This dealership, whatever dealership you're at, it's about your attitude. It's about how you feel. It's about how you act, right? Ain't that right, guys?
Yeah.
How's your day been going?
Good.
That's good.
Slow, but good.
Yeah, that's why I was just talking about that. You put some phone calls in, though?
Oh,
Yeah, and that's all that matters. It's just because you didn't sell a car today, as long as you're working, it's every day there has to be some kind of effort put forward. And if you do that every single day, it will all end up happening. Some days you'll have a bunch of deals in one day. Some days you have none. Some days you have one, and you go a week just 1, 1, 1, 1, or 0, 0, 5. Sometimes this happens like that. Just all about consistently working. So you know when you're putting into work, and you know when you're not. So just keep putting into work every day. Leave here tired. Leave here exhausted, like I'm ready to go to bed type thing, and you know.
I'm tired.
I hear you. But I appreciate you both, man. Keep doing your thing. You guys keep grinding. Yes. You know, like we're saying, today wasn't the most active day at the dealership, but they all put in a lot of work. You know, guys like Cody right there and Stephanie, they were on the phones all day long. They're calling their leads, they're calling referrals, they're calling repeats, they're calling like fresh leads. You know, these people that we get in, internet leads are all that type of stuff. They're doing everything they can to be the best version of themselves, to make sure that they're set up for the rest of the year, the month, the week, whatever the situation is, whatever goals they have, they're going to make sure they get there. And by doing that, planning, making sure that you mark off all your stuff, doing all those types of things is so essential for growth. A lot of times people just wander through it, and it's okay. You can do, some people are good. Some people have mindsets or mentalities, or they're just got that kind of mind where they can remember everything they need to do that day. You know, I remember most of the stuff, but I will forget something. Sometimes something super important because I get busy or I get in a conversation. You know, life happens. You sit down, you get home, and you know, you plan on spending time with your loved one, but then, you know, it goes longer because your conversation went great or they stayed up later than they normally do. And then the time that you had to do something else was put to the side. And that's okay. That's why having a planner is so important, because if you forgot, you see it there, you can just move it to the next day. Make sure you do it the next day. You don't forget. And then, or keep forgetting, right? And that's the problem with most things like that, is that you put something to the side and you're like, okay, I'll do it later. And then it just ends up being a month later, 2 months later, and it never happens. So growth is so important. Write things down, plan your day, get a planner, do all those things. Plan your day, your week, and your month, and then quarters. That's how I do it. I do it every year like that. I do it every quarter like that, and it works extremely well for me. I try to pass it on to my team. I try to show them where to drink the water, and a lot of them do drink it. It's pretty nice. You see them doing what they're supposed to do. They're growing. They're using daily planners or desk calendars or whatever they need to do to stay focused on what they need to make sure happens every single day. Great team. Love them. Absolutely love them. I love what they're doing. I just can't ask for much more than that. You know, if you're looking into building a team or wanted to rebuild a team, you know, look for people that you know are going to take guidance, people who are looking for more than they have now. You know, sometimes it's best to go with people who've never had experience in the car business. This way that they can learn these new style of selling cars. You know, it's not the way it was before. Everybody tries to go, oh, it's going to go back to the way it was. No, it's not. It might slightly go back that way, but there's always going to be a slight edge to digital now. There's always going to be a slight edge to being more active with that, branding yourself, branding each person. You know, branding is going to be huge, folks. Mark my word, branding is going to be huge. You know, I talked about this with John Resurrection last night. He brought that up. I agree 100%. By the end of this year, folks, you're going to hear nothing but stuff about brand. So brand yourself. Be ready. Get active out there. Let people know. If you're selling cars, you need to let people know that you sell cars. Let everyone know. Massive action. Massive action. That's exactly what I did when I started my podcast. I made massive action happen. I put out in the universe, I'm doing this on 1/20/2020. Last year was our first episode. We're 2 days away from our 1 year anniversary, as we call it. But, you know, it's massive action. I put it out there, made shirts. I went and got the equipment. I built the studio. I did it all to where it had to happen. When you do that, things become things. Ideas and dreams become real. Oh, so great to dream and see a dream happen. It's nothing better than that, folks. We all need to do that more. I tell you what's also awesome is having a huge dream and almost getting it. Because that all that other stuff that you reached out for, that you got because you were going for that big dream, you would have never thought you would have had either. So it makes it so worth it. Have gratitude. So make sure you guys do that. Don't forget to forgive, focus, and fly, and keep growing. Keep growing. Be the light. Be the light. Be the light in your team. Be the light in your own self. Be the light in your family. Be the light everywhere you go. Be the light when you walk in a grocery store. Have your mask on when you're in there. Walk in and just dance. Have fun. Make people smile. Do those things. Do the things that no one else is doing. Be weird. Who cares? People will remember the smile on your face. People remember the energy. They won't care if you're silly or goofy. Be goofy. Enjoy it. Folks, I'm Frelon Arts, the Subprime Hero. This was another Showroom Talk Lot Walk. Woo! Martin Luther King Jr. Day, man. R.I.P. May his legacy move forward forever. You guys have a great day. I appreciate every one of y'all for jumping on. I'm Frelon Arts, the Subprime Hero. Woo! Let's brew.